Your life starts with a thud. No, not a peaceful opening of your eyes, more like getting yeeted face first into the dirt. Welcome to the wild. No crib, no lullaby, just wind, dust, and your own wobbly spaghetti legs trying to hold your weight. You're not alone, though. Mom's here. Sort of. She's staring at you like, "Come on, we don't have time for this." You're expected to stand within 30 minutes, or you're officially a free lunch for whatever's lurking in the grass. You try. One leg slips. You try again. It feels like trying to do a squat after leg day. But somehow, you stand. Congratulations. You're not dead. Yet. Your reward? Moving. Because your herd doesn't stop. Predators don't wait. And you're now one shaky step ahead of extinction. No one's celebrating your birth. There's no name, no birthday cake. You're not Thunder or Blaze. You're just that new one that better keep up. Because if you fall behind, even for a second, you're either eaten or abandoned. And honestly, the herd doesn't really care which. Welcome to wild horse life. It's running or dying. That's it. You're finally walking. Well, more like wobbling with style. Every hour you survive is an achievement. Not because you're getting stronger, but because literally everything wants to eat you. Wolves, coyotes, cougars. Even the birds are side-eyeing you like a free snack. Your herd keeps moving, and you do too. But not out of joy, out of fear. Constant, itchy, bone-deep fear. And guess what? Mom's protective, but only when she has to be. Her job isn't to pamper you, it's to keep running. Sometimes she kicks at predators, sure, but mostly, she's just hoping you're not the slowest. Your first taste of grass is weird, chewy, bitter, but that's the good part. The bad part? You're small, clueless, and surrounded by giant strangers that don't know or care you were born yesterday. Try to play? You might get kicked. Wander too far? You might vanish. Lay down for a nap? You might not wake up. Childhood in the wild isn't cute. It's survival roulette. And most colts? They don't make it past their first year. So hey, you're still here. For now. You're bigger now. Stronger. Faster. But don't get too confident. You're also officially a threat, at least in the eyes of the stallion who leads the herd. You see, he doesn't care you were born here. He just sees a younger male, breathing his air, eyeing his mares. So one day, with no warning, he charges. Not a warning nip, not a gentle push. Full-on rage mode. Teeth out, hooves flying. And guess what? You run. Because you have no choice. Just like that, you're out. No goodbye. No support. You're a teenager with no home, no herd, and no clue how to survive solo. Now what? You wander. Avoid fights. Eat what you can. The land's dry, the nights are cold, and you're not the only loner out here. Sometimes you meet other outcasts, young males like you. Sometimes you team up. Other times you fight over a mud puddle. No one tells you this part of horse life. The alone part. The maybe I'll just disappear part. But it's real. And right now, it's your whole life. If you made it to part 3, you're in deep. This isn't just curiosity anymore. You're not watching a wild horse. You are the wild horse now. So hit subscribe. Because the worst is still coming. And trust me, you don't want to miss your own downfall. You've survived. Congrats. You didn't vanish. Now you're a stallion. A full-grown wild horse with muscle, rage, and something to prove. You've watched the alpha males. You've studied their fights. Now it's your turn to challenge. You find a herd. You wait. You pick a moment. And you charge. It's brutal. There's no rules. No referees. Just hooves slamming bone. Teeth snapping. Blood flying. You get hurt. A lot. But maybe you win. And if you do, now you're in charge. You've got your own herd, your own mares, your own patch of land. You're the alpha now, the big guy. But don't get it twisted. You don't get to relax. This isn't retirement. This is maintenance. Every day you fight off rivals. Every night you watch the edges of your territory like a paranoid king. And your mares? They're not romantic. They're responsibility. They eat. They breed. They fight. They get chased by predators. And guess who has to fix everything? Yeah, you. It's not a harem. It's a full-time job, with no sick days, and your life on the line. One morning, you wake up, and it's clear. You're out. The herd's quiet. A younger stallion's arrived. Your mares? They don't even look at you. No words. But the silence screams louder than anything. So you leave. Quietly. Mane covered in dust. Your pride? Mostly memory now. Hours later, in an empty field, you hear a rustle. You turn. You run. Too late. Two wolves, older than you, catch you. And the worst part? Even your death goes badly. You've just watched a wild horse get born, exiled, broken, and forgotten. Now it's your turn. If your next life had to suck, like really suck, which animal would you come back as? And how long do you think you'd last before nature eats you alive? Be honest. Be brutal. Comments are open. Let's see who dies first.